In this video, we're going to be discussing what is a limited liability company or LLC. LLC is short for limited liability company, and it is when you establish a company for limited protection against judgments, liens, or lawsuits. So it sounds exactly the way it is. It's very limited. Let's say that you get into a lawsuit and a customer or client wants to sue you. They will sue the LLC, which protects you as the person, and your assets are protected. So they can't go after your home, your car, or any of your retirement accounts or investment accounts. But it's limited because a judge can decide to pierce the corporate veil. And when that judge does that, then they can go after you, John Doe, the person. So that's why it's limited. It doesn't give you full protection. But an LLC is actually the most popular type of company to create. How do you create an LLC? First, you have to go to your Secretary of State. So I'm in Florida. We go to sunbiz.org here. And once you're online, you have to file an Articles of Organization. In that Articles of Organization, they're going to ask you for the name of your LLC, and the name of your company has to end with the abbreviations LLC. They're going to ask you for a registered agent. That registered agent has to be in the same state where you are creating your company. So if you are in Georgia but be creating a company in Florida, then you need a registered agent in Florida. And there are companies that offer those services. After the RA or registered agent, then you have to put in the contact information of the business. So they want the principal address where you're going to be conducting business. They want the mailing address if it's different. Let's say you're using a PO box. And they want the email and an EIN if you have already applied for an EIN. After that, they're going to ask you for ownership. So who owns the LLC? Is it a single member LLC where there's only one owner, typically like a sole proprietorship? Or is it a multi-member LLC where there's multiple owners? Or it can actually be considered a partnership when there's only two owners. So you determine how many owners, and you have to put in their contact information. So you have to put their title, their name, and their address. After you're done filling out the information for the owners, then they're going to ask you for the payment. It's actually very affordable to create an LLC. So typically I've seen the prices range around $150 to $200. And if you're filing online, they are going to allow you to pay via credit card or bank transfer. After you're done with your payment, it is going to be filed with your Secretary of State, and typically they have a turnover period. I've seen anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks, but now there is a large influx of people creating businesses, so there might be a delay depending on what state you reside. What are the tax advantages of having an LLC? An LLC can be taxed however you want it to be taxed. So it can be taxed as an LLC if it's a single member LLC. And with that, it's going to go on a Schedule C and it's going to be taxed with your 1040. So you're going to file your 1040. There's going to be a Schedule C that goes behind your 1040 and it's taxed or merged on to your personal taxes. An LLC is actually a pass-through entity. So all of your profits and losses will be passed on to the owners. If you are in a partnership with an LLC, then you have to file a 1065, and you as half partner are going to merge it with your 1040, and the other partner is going to merge the losses and profits with their 1040. It can also be taxed as a corporation. So you get to determine or elect when you file for your EIN if you want to be taxed as a corporation. And it could either be a C corporation or an S corporation. An S corporation is also a pass-through entity where all of the profits are dividend to the owners and all of the losses as well. So there is a lot of tax advantages when it comes to wanting to file as a corporation, because you get to deduct a lot more expenses, but you still have that corporate veil protecting you.